What's up, guys? What you're looking at right now is a quarter ounce American Gold Eagle proof coin. I just sold it when spot price was at 1953 on March 14th. I sold it at $600, and I was the least expensive at the time. $600 is a $2,400 spot price, which is a 23% gain or premium above spot. That it's not timing the market that's important. I believe time spent in the market is what is most important, and I believe it will outperform most people that are looking to time the market. I could be wrong. There could be a lot of great traders out there. They know what they're doing. They're making a killing, and I hope there are. However, not only did I get a 23% premium above spot, I own this quarter ounce eagle since 2017. When I started buying gold, hopefully you can see what's in front of you. It was 2016. In 2016, I made 5 purchases of gold. I remember I bought gold from SD Bullion. I actually sent them a check. In 2017, I made 15 purchases of gold. Just wanted to show you a 5-year chart on gold while I'm telling you what I'm purchasing. So just picture yourself, look at the chart from July 17 that shows you to where it is now. And there's a method behind my madness. So in 2017, I made 15 purchases, all different times throughout the year. When I made a little money, I made a purchase. I made some money, I made a purchase. I didn't wait to see where it was trading. I had the money, I went and I purchased it. So it's all over the chart. 2018, I made 13 purchases. 2019, I made 21 different purchases. And then, did I say 20? 2020, I made 28 different purchases. And 21, I have 25 different purchases of gold. So I know I might have been a little off on those numbers, but that's a ballpark on the purchases. And there's a reason why I tell you that, because the reason why I say it is because you could pretty much rest assured that I paid, when I went in there and purchased, the high at one point, or very close to the high at one point or another. And I probably purchased somewhere near the low at some point or another. However, I get to enjoy the fruits, so to speak, of gold being at the high because I am in it. Of course, I'm making little sales here and there, but I'm a net buyer overall. If you look all over the internet, everyone's predicting a price. Not everyone. A lot of it I hear predicting a price going up, going down, the bears and the bulls. Listen, take that noise. That's what that is. That's chatter. That's noise. And put it in the back seat. Don't pay attention to it, and consistently buy, build a position. This last month, I haven't done a video. I haven't showed anything. I didn't really make any purchases. However, I put $6,000 into an account that pays 9%. I think there's no risk. I could have went and bought another 3 buffaloes or something. However, you got to have a diversified portfolio, of course. And this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial guy. I have no idea where gold is going. We could wake up tomorrow. It could be at zero. And if if there's a bid and an offer, purchase some. So I was saying like a minute ago, we're all the same. We all have the same shit in front of us. It's how you move that put you where you are right now. So it's obvious if you keep moving the same way, you will keep ending up where you are. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, where you are. If you're happy where you are, then that's a good thing. What I'm trying to say is if you keep doing the same thing that you're doing, just expect the same results. So you might want to change things up or just do things a little differently. However, if things are good, keep doing what you're doing. And trust me, it's very easy to get caught up in the beauty of these things. This is serious business. You've watched me build a 6-figure position. I got caught up sometime buying proofs. And if you're looking to sell things quick, bullion is the best way. There are probably better ways to go, but bullion for me at the time was the best way. Some of the proofs just slow me up, but however, I also enjoy the hobby. I also purchased the Indians, if you remember. So that Indian in the middle, that $2.50 Indian. So what you're looking at is a 1911D MS64. They call it a strong D. The reason they call it the strong D is because it has a strong D. If I had a daughter, it would not be allowed to date the 1911 D, strong D. That's a joke. However, that 2.5, if you look at the claws of the eagle, there he's gripping a bunch of arrows, I believe. The left of the arrows, if you look, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not, but there's a strong D. There's also another coin with the same year and a weak D. So obviously you can't see the D as much. This D you can see. And now I purchased this coin for roughly a little over $15,000. And to me, that's a risky investment. However, I do like numismatic, and being that I was able to sell a 1 ounce bar of rhodium and make an insane profit, so I took that money and I carried it over to another speculative investment in the same sector, while all the time I'm purchasing right on the regular ounces or quarter ounces or tenth of an ounce gold consistently. What I do on the side of that has nothing to do with this. Eventually, I'm going to sell this if I can and put it in also maybe bullion, gold. But you have to have a game plan. So I had a 5-year game plan when I started, to save money by buying gold and things of hard assets and then purchase real estate. You should have a 5-year plan. What is your 5-year plan? Your time is very valuable. So once you realize how fast time is going, you might find some urgency in your everyday hustle or everyday step, I'll say. So besides buying the gold every week, every day, whatever I can, whenever I can, I also was dabbling in other things like rhodium, palladium, which is right there, which you can't see, but palladium. See if I can zoom in. Again, I am trying to bring you some value in this video, and that's the reason why I did the video, not just to show you my purchases, but to give you some sort of, to show you what I'm buying or how I'm going about it, and it's gonna turn out to be successful, saving this way, and it is working. So if you look at what you're looking at right now, that's the chart for the 1914 Big D and the 1911 Big D and the 1914 $2.50 Eagle. And I'll tell you my method when I purchased it. So I paid right over here $15,000. And let me see if I can get the prices up. First, let's just quickly talk about the 1911 D, PSGS MS 64. So that's when if you look, you see it's trading at $16,500 with the PCGS prices. So you try to get it cheaper than that. At the time, I probably overpaid, but I paid $15,000 and change. And again, it wasn't like money I took out of the bank. I happened to buy some rhodium. The rhodium went up dramatically, or a lot, and I sold it. I had 3 ounces. I sold one at this particular time, and I bought this Indian. So I paid $15,000, like $500, or $15,250, and the price at the time was $16,500. And it's not, that price is not a liquid bid. It's not like you just go out there and sell it for $16,500. You go out there and sell it, you can get lucky, you can get more. Right now, there are people way above the price that they're selling it for. And for whatever reason, everyone has their own method of madness. So I paid that. Now, if you follow the chart up, it went wherever this is, there's $20,000. And now it's the last time I looked, which is right now, $22,500. And I own it at $5,000 and change. So if I'm able to get that price, it's a great percentage gain. That would be a 47.5%, just under a 50% increase I would net if I was able to sell it at that price, $22,500. And that's in less than 2 years. That's another staggering number. So I would take that, and I don't know what I would do with it. Maybe I would buy a one that has less mintage, and that's more like an MS65, which is $300,000, which obviously, I'm not sure. I'll show you the price in a minute. By the way, if you look at the MS64 1914, you'll see that the PCGS price is $5,000. I paid under $4,000 for the coin when the PCGS price was like $4,500, I think. So these Indians are going in the right direction. And if you recall one of the videos I mentioned earlier, way earlier, I said a lot of these collectibles and numismatics, they're going to go up, and they're not going to stop going up. During times of inflation, crazy things happen. For whatever reason, crazy things happen. So I do expect these things to continue to go higher. There's a lot of demand. PCGS has a great name. Stay tuned. I want to tell you what I was thinking when I bought the 1914. But let me show you quick. Right here's the 1911D, and right here's the MS64, 22.5. By the way, look at the MS65. It's one grade higher. It's $80,000. So you crack this out of the holder and send it back, and it comes back at 65, you hit a home run. There are people that crack this out of the holder, and they sell it as a 65, and knowing it's a 64. So you got to be careful when you're buying uncertified as well. If you're going to spend this type of money, I would definitely recommend purchasing certified from PCGS or NGC, of course. NGC is a great company located right here in Florida. There's no question I would give them business as well. So my method, thinking of buying, when I was buying this 1914, I paid under $4,000, and I negotiated with the guy, and he agreed, and he gave me a cheaper price. And in my mind, so the coin was sideways. If you look at the coin, people don't like that. Some really people that really want everything perfect, they don't like that. Look at the way the coin, the head of the coin, the obverse is facing down. So it moved. So my plan was to get it as cheap as possible, use this as a negative, which is not really a negative because you're buying the coin, not the holder anyway. Buy the coin, send it back to PCGS, get a newer holder because this is an old holder, and not that old where it would be more valuable, but it's older, so I get a newer holder, and God forbid it comes back a grade, not God forbid, but it comes back a grade higher. This coin, the next grade is 25. This is an MS64, $5,000. The MS65 is $25,000. So I'm going to send the same coin right back to them.